Hello, this is Bean with a short message before we get started with this week's podcast. We would like to apologize for the lapse in quality which you will watch/listen to throughout this week's episode. We kinda messed up a little while filming with an extra person, aka our wonderful guest, Belinda Yan. Essentially, we used Zoom to record her video and forgot to tell her to record her own audio, which meant Zoom also happened to record everyone's audio. Because the audio is now a Zoom recording, there is an obvious lack of clarity, but we still wanted to put this episode out because it does include some fun Would You Rather content amongst other topics. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, you will quickly realize that there is no footage for Gibbo. Unfortunately, her video files got corrupted. We were unable to recover anything for Big Gibber, so there is sadly no video of her this episode. Again, both Gib and I would like to apologize for the issues, but we still wanted to put this episode out for you guys. Hopefully, the content makes up for it, and we'll be back next Saturday with a properly recorded podcast once again. That being said, on with episode 3.
All right, and we're back with episode 3 of the Game of Life podcast, and this time we have a guest. Our first guest ever on this podcast. Her name is Belinda Yan. But before we get into it, I would like to address the mess on my head. I can't do anything about it. This is just how it grows, okay? My friends have hair that grow in straight directions. My head does not do that. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, Belinda, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Belinda Yan. I'm currently studying at UC San Diego, and I'm majoring in cognitive science, and I'm my first year.
Woo! Okay, so you did.
We're happy to have you here.
We are very happy. We're
Happy
so
to be
excited because it's been, full transparency, it's been so, I don't want to say a struggle, but it's been kind of awkward trying to get around podcast filming these first few episodes. So we're hoping that with another person, it'll be a little more smooth. But
yeah, I get that.
Anyway, so you said you are a cognitive science major. We actually wanted to ask you about that kind of stuff, just in just for the sake of the viewers and stuff like that. Gabby and I kind of already talked about our majors. She's a CS major, I'm a mechanical engineering major. So we thought it'd be nice for you to kind of talk about your major, as you are in like a health kind of field. So to start off, kind of, what is your goal or aim for the health track?
I'm planning to become a physician assistant, otherwise known as PA. So they are basically people that work under physicians. So they're not they don't have to go to med school and stuff. All they have to do is complete a 2-year PA program after undergrad, and they'll be able to just work at a clinic, but they have to work under a supervising physician. So they cannot start a clinic by themselves. They have to join a clinic where they are being supervised by a physician. So yeah, and what they do is they do what doctors do. They diagnose patients, they prescribe treatments and everything. But the main difference between a doctor and a physician assistant is that physician assistants cannot work by themselves and they have to work under a doctor.
Got you. So what got you into that then?
Basically, I've always had a passion for biology. I've just been really passionate about learning about the processes and the kind of systems in a person. And I knew that I wanted to have a career that kind of encompassed biology. And so I started looking at having a job in the medical field, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. And so I started volunteering at a hospital during my senior year in high school, and that just really helped me to decide to pursue a career in the medical field because I felt like I was really passionate about helping people, and that whenever I helped people in the hospital, I felt just really energized by it. And so I knew that I wanted to make a career out of it, but I obviously didn't want to do all those years of med school and become an actual doctor. So I thought a PA would be a good career path for me because I wouldn't have to go through all those years of med school, but I would still be able to help people. And so yeah, that's why I chose physician assistant as my career path.
Got you. As much as that sounded like low-key a factory-produced answer, I'm pretty sure I'm
Yeah.
pretty
Don't
sure it was very
attack her
helpful.
like that. It was very
Yeah.
interesting.
No. I think it was a very good answer. It just also sounds like something you would throw into a college application, you know?
That's fair.
No, yeah, I know my answer is kind of like general, like really general, and
No, but I mean,
I'm still.
there are many people that can have similar passions and stuff like
Right.
that. So,
Mhm.
we wanted you to talk about that just so that other people can be informed kind of on like what a health major implies and some other kind of tracks, because I feel like most people, when they think of health major, they think doctor, and then they think like medical school and stuff like that. And your path isn't
Mhm.
really like the like, the common one, I guess. So it's really good to
Mhm.
like be able to inform people about that.
Mhm.
But yeah.
You informed me.
Gabby always there to support people. But yeah, I mean, good to know. No, I was just gonna joke and say I was expecting, I'm Asian. What did you expect? But moving on from that, uh, before we like kind of move on to the rest of what we have planned for the podcast, we did want to ask if you had anything to say to students that are considering health related majors, like any advice or tips, or just like any reflections on this past semester at college that you want to share with people that may be in the health field, may be considering going into the health field, or so on.
um, I don't know if I'm qualified to give advice because I'm still like on this track, like I haven't accomplished much, but like one thing I would tell students that are considering the same path is to just like I guess just know if you're really passionate about this field, because like it is a track that takes a lot of commitment, and if you're not 100% committed or like passionate about it, it's going to be really difficult for you, and like you don't want to get to a point where you're just halfway through and you realize you're not passionate about what you're pursuing. So like I would just like encourage them to really think about if they're really passionate about this, and if they are, to just like fully commit to it then, because it will make things easier in the long run.
Got you. All right. That was good. Now we can get out of the school related stuff, because I'm sure everyone that listens to this podcast has already gotten tired of it. Our first two episodes, in case you didn't know, were about like college and high school. So we're trying to, move away from the school stuff for today.
Switch gears. Okay, fine.
But yeah, so we are trying to keep this very lighthearted today, very fun. So we have some good things planned. We'll get to a would you rather later on, so that'll be good. But yeah, let's move on, I guess. So, obviously with you being our first guest, I think it's only fair that we talk about how we all met. So, I don't know. Should we start from the beginning with you and me, and then have Gabby join in later?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, I think I mentioned this in a previous podcast episode, but I met you in 7th grade during a random like tennis league that our parents both put us in because they didn't know where to put us for the summer. And then we kind of like never really exchanged contact information after that, because you left early for vacation.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
high school, the week before high school starts, we see each other in the parking lot and have this moment of recognition.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then fast forward 2 years and Gabby comes into the picture.
Yay.
We were talking about this the other day with in episode 2, where Gabby and I kind of met through yearbook, right? And how important like extracurriculars are, because I feel like that's where you meet a lot of people. Like obviously you and I met because of tennis. Gabby and I met because of yearbook, and then I brought Gabby into our like little friend group, and that's just how we all bonded. But I don't know, Gabby, I feel like you should input something about how you and Belinda met, because I don't know, I want to know the story between you two.
Oh, sure. I think one day you were like super excited because we both had empty seconds.
Yeah.
And right after second is brunch. So you were like, you should come meet my friends. And like you pulled me to like where we sat in the quad and you were really excited. And I talked to Belinda for like a good 5 minutes about like school and like majors and stuff. And I was like really shy because that's how I was in the Philippines. And then like we had like 2 minutes of awkward silence between us, and then the bell rang. And I was just like, nice meeting you, bye.
What happens when you put two introverts together?
Facts.
See, that's why I'm here, guys. That's why I had to bring you guys together.
It worked.
Facts.
Belinda, what's your side of the story?
I don't really remember the day when me and Gabby met. Like, I feel like
Dang,
she's
you
just
guys
always
didn't make a
been there.
good
I don't
impression
remember,
on
like,
each
the
other.
specific day. I remember like when she got introduced to her friend group, we said hi, and then afterwards, I remember Natalie saying to me like, "Oh my God, Gabby is such a hottie." Like,
Wait,
literally,
what?
she was complimenting. Yeah, I remember that.
I don't.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I think we were talking about Gabby after she like left to go somewhere, and then we were just talking about her, and Natalie mentioned
somewhere.
that. Yeah.
What?
That was like my first memory of you.
This is a revelation.
Wait, I did. To make this clear, I did not know about this either. I fully thought that you guys just like bonded over time. I had no idea that one of our other friends just came in and went, "Gabby's such a hottie."
Yeah, I don't know.
Where?
So that was my first like initial memories of Gabby.
Oh my God,
It's the rest is history.
that's so funny. Oh my gosh. Well, that's interesting. I'm glad I asked now because I did not know that side of the story at all.
Same.
Maybe she just said it to me. I don't remember who she said it to, but like I remember her saying it.
That's so awkward. What? Okay, well. Oh my gosh. I guess I don't even know what to say. I'm like, I just didn't know that happened, and now I'm like, okay. Well.
And I remember like one of our most memorable moments. Do you remember, Gabby, when we were at Party City trying to figure out Brenda's balloon situation?
And they were like,
"Oh my
"Oh,
gosh,
we're not inflating helium balloons anymore." And I was just like,
no, we're just gonna
"Excuse
sell you
me."
this uninflated balloon." Like, what? Oh my
Wait,
God,
they
it
were
was
gonna sell you an
crazy.
uninflated balloon?
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
it was like past the time when they usually inflate the balloons, and we were like, I think we looked really, really sad, so they decided to inflate one of the balloons for us.
Yeah.
But like normally they wouldn't do it. It was-
Oh my God. Wait.
and then we had to blow up the rest of the balloons.
Yeah, it took me forever. Well, the first one took me like 20 minutes, and then the other 4 took like 2. So I don't know what happened during
Yeah,
the first balloon.
No, because they were oxygen. Oh my God.
Oh my.
That's
What were you meant to
funny.
do with an uninflated like helium balloon? Buy helium for
Inflated ourselves, I guess.
I bet you
Buy
like those
helium.
big tanks of helium wouldn't even be enough for like the balloon because that one was
Honestly.
huge. I feel like maybe we'll like insert a picture or something, but that balloon was
Yeah.
giant. Like there is no way.
Mhm.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Well, what a great time to learn about all the behind the scenes. Everything that happened when I wasn't there.
Wait, Belinda, you didn't go on campus in the fall, right?
Yeah, I didn't.
No, she
Did
was
you get
at
to like
home.
connect with people though?
I did. So in the beginning of like June-ish, when I was searching for roommates, I was talking to a lot of people and I ended up meeting like a lot of potential roommates and friends. So yeah, but like that was the only few people that I managed to meet. Like I don't meet any people in classes because like everyone has their cameras turned off and
Right.
like unmuted. So like you can't really just go up to someone and get
Yeah,
their social
yeah.
media or whatever. Yeah. So it's definitely really hard to meet new people online.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean, like, I feel the same because, like, for me, here we go exposing myself again. But
Every
like,
time.
I literally do not know a single person other than the girl that would have been my roommate from my campus. So it's like I just don't know what to do. Like, I just haven't connected with anyone because it's like you, like personally at least,
I'm so much better talking to people and whatnot in person. Like, because I know you're not meant to like judge people's character and stuff like that, but it's so much easier to do that and like determine whether or not you would be good friends with the person when you're in person with them, right? Because you kind of like, it's much easier to gauge like their attitude and how they carry themselves and things like that. And like, I don't mean to say that like the people that I'm not friends with are bad people or anything like that. It's just that I feel like to be friends with someone, you have to connect, you know? There's just certain people that you're not going to connect with. And it's harder to determine that when you're stuck at home for the semester, you know?
I low-key got really lucky finding my friends then, like, considering that,
oh yeah, you should talk about
weren't...
that. Like, how did you find friends?
So
that sounds like such a
how do you
lonely thing.
find friends?
How do you find friends,
Gabby? Wait, okay, go for it.
So I did live with people. That's where I got like a good like half of my connections. But where I found the friends I'm closest to now was on a Discord server that we made in the middle of class. Like deadass. I don't know if I'm allowed to be explicit, but like on the first,
you are. Don't worry.
Okay. On the first day of class, the Zoom chat blew up during our CS lecture because nobody knew it was going on, and everyone was like, we should make a Discord server. And I have never seen 60 people join a Discord server so quickly in my life. But we had a Discord server, and a few weeks later they were going over the homework because we all wanted to make sure we had the same answers and like submit like something that would get a high score. And after that, a few people stuck around and we played party games for a good 6 hours. And that's where I found my first connections. Then we formed like a little group chat after. Yeah, 6-hour calls.
6-hour calls. Flashback to the time me and Belinda. I call Belinda for every little thing now. Like I will be like in the car going somewhere and I'll be like, Belinda, I'm bored. I low-key feel bad sometimes, but other times I'm like, okay, Belinda doesn't have anything better to do either.
Yeah.
How have you been spending your time in, like, I know Gabby, obviously, because you were on campus, you had like social life to attend to and stuff like that. But Belinda, how have you been spending your time?
Like right now or like during the school year?
Both, because you and I both had very like chill classes, so I feel like we both had a lot of extra time. So out of curiosity, and how are you spending your time?
Okay, like right now I'm currently looking for a remote job online. Has not been going well because you can't really find a lot of jobs that like are hiring college students without any experience.
Yeah.
And in addition, I've been doing virtual shadowing online of medical professionals. So like each week they'll invite a medical professional to come and like speak on their like field and like what they do. And yeah, I've just been shadowing them and gaining volunteer hours.
Oh dang. Okay, wait, that's cool. I did not know that you were doing that.
No, I just started like this week. I just started because like I'm on break, yeah, so I have nothing to do.
So you have like more time than before.
Yeah, I have more time to like shadow.
That's good.
What's your schedule looking like next quarter? You're on a quarter system. Oh, actually,
yeah,
that's a good point to bring up. Gabby and I are both on semester systems. What's a quarter system like for you? So, like, Gabby and I can obviously input after, but go on. What's a quarter system like for you?
Okay, so first of all, I think quarter is different from semester in that we get a much longer summer than you guys. Like, we got till October 1st for summer, so yeah. And each of our quarters is 10 weeks long. So I know semester is much longer than that, but for quarter systems, each quarter is like 10 weeks long. And like every fourth week, we have a midterm. So yeah, it definitely moves really, really fast. And like a lot of the material is more condensed. But like that could be a good thing if you don't really like some of your classes. So you can like
you can get rid of them fast.
Get through. Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of pros and cons to quarter system.
Yeah, I feel like there's pros and cons to both sides. I mean, like with semester system, for example, we get like, the longer winter break, for example, and then we get out earlier for summer, so we get out in May, and then it's also just like a slightly slower paced. So some people who might find the quarter system to be a little too fast for them, that's very beneficial. So it's just like, sorry, I lost my train of thought because my camera stopped for a minute. But yeah, I think with semester system, there's also the fact that, like, going off of what I just said, the fact that it goes a little slower. So for calculus 2, for example, I feel like I would have struggled a little bit more if it was condensed into a quarter, because you're still learning the same material in a shorter amount of time in a quarter system. And I feel like I personally would have felt a bit overwhelmed with that. I don't know what Gabby feels like on that, but
I actually did the quarter system during like my first 2 years of high school, because that's what my high school did. And I do feel like it is a lot more fast-paced in the semester system, and like something I don't like about it is that your grades are separated by quarter, right? So it's easier to like notice like where you slipped up, whereas in the semester you have all this time to like work on like what you're struggling with and like pull your grade up, and like it doesn't really go noticed. I also feel like, I don't know what I was gonna say.
You're good. I think there's just pros and cons to both. It's about like, for incoming students, I guess, or students that are like trying to decide between, I don't know, like colleges and stuff like that.
Right.
It's a small thing to look at, but it is also something to consider, because there are pros and cons to semester versus quarter, and quarter just works better for some people, while semester just works better for other people. So, it's up to you. Like, I personally prefer the semester system because I've always been on a semester system. I'm used to it. It's slightly slower paced, which I personally like, because, again, I would have been overwhelmed trying to learn all of Calc 2 in like 10 weeks, right? So, yeah. All right. I guess maybe we'll move on to Would You Rather. I think that's going to be the best part of this podcast. So, we say the best for last. We come through with that Would You Rather, make it lighthearted, make it a fun conversation. But Gabby, would you like to go for it and start us off?
Yeah, sure. First question is, if you were reborn in another life, would you rather be born in the past or the future?
Yo, okay, wait. Before you say what your choice would be, we have to set some rules here.
Rules.
If you're no, because if you're reborn in another life, right? Do you have your knowledge from previous life? Because like, if I know like this was what my previous life was like, then wouldn't you want to like compare? Because what's the point if you can't compare, right?
Right.
So you have to have your previous knowledge, or like know like what your previous life was like, right?
But I feel like everyone choose the past, because like you already know what happened in the past, but you don't know what's going to happen in the future. And how would your knowledge of the present now help you in the future? So no one's going to choose the future.
I guess, but it's like, what if you want to be born in like, the year 2090 or something like that?
I feel like the world will be gone in 2090.
Yeah, probably. Probably.
I'm like, I don't want to be born in 2090.
Okay, so we're all going the past then.
Yeah.
Wait, how far in the past though? Do we get to decide?
I don't know. Maybe you don't get to decide. Maybe they just throw you into some random age.
1800s.
Yeah, maybe it's the 1800s. Maybe it's like, I don't know, the 1400s.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Maybe it's what was that one? The Reign of Terror. Maybe it's during the Reign of Terror.
Well, either way, you'll end up dying if you go into the Reign of Terror versus in the future, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
You'll probably die sooner in the future.
Yeah, die like right after you're born.
All right, so I guess we're all going past then on that one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so
We'll
the
take
next
the risk.
question. You'll take the risk. She ends up.
We'll take the risk of being
Belinda's the one person that's gonna end up in the reign of terror. Okay, would you rather be telekinetic or telepathic? I feel like that's straightforward.
telepathic.
Why?
Like, I don't really think it's very useful to be able to move stuff with your eyes. Like, what are you gonna do with it? How is that gonna benefit you?
Okay.
Whereas if you were telepathic,
It makes your life easier, but like only
Yeah,
like,
no,
in the
think
moment,
about how
you know?
easy your life would be. Like, okay, you're comfortable, you're in bed, you have like your laptop and everything, right? But you forgot your charger. The charger's across the room.
Okay, but like
You're telling me you would not want to just stay in the same comfy position you're in and just be able to move it over to you with
Sis,
your
I'm lazy already. Okay, I do not need
Yeah.
to not move from my position. Like, if I have telekinesis, I never move from my bed, and then I just get like
same.
100
I get like 2 steps a day. Like I'd like to get more than that.
Okay, well, when you put it that way, I guess you have a point.
Like, can you move yourself if you're telekinesis? If you
That's
have telekinesis, can you move
teleportation.
yourself?
That's
Like, telekinesis, you can move objects with your eyes, right? So why don't you just look at yourself and just move yourself?
like, I mean, I guess that would work. I don't know what
Like, teleportation is you reappear suddenly in another place, right? Telekinesis, you're like moving, like
Yeah.
you don't just suddenly reappear. Like, yeah, you get what I'm trying to say?
Like it's not
Yeah.
instantaneous.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, but if you're telepathic, does that mean you're always able to is it like a thing where if you want to, you can see hear other people's thoughts and stuff like that, or is it like you're always just listening to everything that everyone that people have going on in their heads?
I would assume that it's when you want to.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
like
Then
How
I
if
would
you want
be
to lift up
telepathic.
objects.
Okay, fact. All right.
Okay. What's next?
Oh,
Would
skip
you
that one.
rather Okay, why'd you put it then? Okay, would you rather only be able to teleport to places you've been before or only be able to teleport to places you've never been to?
Oh, wait, I have an answer for this one. Wait, I thought about
Okay.
this one before while I was putting
Of course.
No. Okay, hear me out. I would rather only be able to teleport to places I've been before because I feel like
Same.
part of the travel experience is like flying there and stuff like that, right? So if I travel somewhere and I fly and everything and like we do it the right way, I guess, right? Or like the normal way, then it's technically a place I've been before. So later on, if I'm like, oh, I want to go back, I could just go back by teleporting. So it all works out. I get to go to all kinds of places easily.
That's true. And like, think about it. If you can teleport to places you've like been before, you can teleport anywhere. Like, as long as you have visited that place or as long as you have visited that place before. But if you can only teleport to places you've never been to, then you're like limited to only a certain set of like places, you know.
Yeah.
So I do the places you've been before as well.
Cool.
Same answer. Like, if you can only go to places you've never been before, like, how are you gonna leave?
Oh, fact. Oh, wait, yeah. You're right. I didn't think about that at all.
Leave. You just stay there
stuck
forever.
in random places.
Yeah, because then you can
forever.
only go to like a new place. Like you can never go back home unless you like
can't go back home.
get
unless you take a plane, but like that's expensive.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Would you rather always be overdressed or always be underdressed? I feel like that's a common one, and I've never
heard it.
Really? No, that's so common. I've heard it in like every Would You Rather I've ever seen or like watched or anything.
So I'm gonna go with overdressed because I'd
Yeah,
rather
me
have
too.
people talking
Same.
about how I look great than like
Than how I
I look
showed
like
up.
a hobo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like, imagine showing up to like someone's future wedding or something, like
Right.
in sweats and a crew neck or something. Like, that would
Yeah,
be
exactly.
so upsetting.
Yeah.
Wait, but like, what if you go to someone's wedding and you're overdressed and like people start, like talking about you because you're not supposed
Oh,
to
because
be
you're taking away attention from
someone's-
like the
yeah,
main
because
event.
you're like, yeah.
Just be like, I had nothing else to wear.
Yeah, it's laundry
Shows
day
up with,
back
like,
at
a
my
ball
house,
gag
you
and
know? No, you
Oh
can
my
always blame it
gosh.
on laundry day, or maybe just be truthful and explain and be like, yeah, I, took this would you rather thing and I chose always be overdressed and it came true. I feel like
People are not gonna believe you. They're just gonna think that you're like being a really bad person.
Honestly.
no, but like there's other situations than the wedding example, like you could wait. Okay, well so what if you show up to someone's funeral and you're overdressed? What does that entail? What does that even mean?
You love the person. You were your best for them. I don't know.
How do you show up to a funeral overdressed? Okay.
Ball gown, lots
Yeah.
of makeup, your hair done.
Bright colors.
Like you're going to like a prom or something.
Honestly,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, I still picked overdressed though.
Yeah, me too. I'd do overdressed. Like imagine showing up to an interview in like sweats or like a t-shirt or something. You'd never get hired. So
Oh, true. Yeah, I would rather show up like, even if I was applying to McDonald's, I'd rather show up in like full formal wear.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
All right.
Next question.
Yes, sir.
Oh, did you skip the one before?
I think so. I think I
Stop skipping.
No, we could do that one. I think I just skipped it because I didn't notice that it was there.
Wait, so do we do this one? Okay.
Whatever you want.
Okay. Would you rather have a meteoric, I can talk, rise in fame and a painfully hard crash, or remain unknown your entire life?
Unknown.
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 Yeah.
Because it's like the other one will follow you around for the rest of your life. You're
Right.
gonna be miserable. Like everyone will always talk about you and everyone will always remember you. And even like after you die and stuff, people will be like, oh, remember that one person that this happened to? I would never. I would be so like overwhelmed, just be like, man, this ain't it.
Yeah. Same here. And I don't really care about having random people know me.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Like what do you
who
get
cares
out of
about
that?
Right?
Facts.
Yeah. So yeah.
All right. Would you rather have constant body odor for the rest of your life or lose your sense of smell forever? Lose the sense of smell.
Yeah.
Wait, constant body odor, but you can cover it with deodorant, right?
No, I
or
feel
do you
like
just have it regardless?
I feel like it would be like stinky enough that people would always be
It
able to
resists
smell
the
it.
deodorant.
Oh, okay, yeah. Goodbye smell then.
But like
Wait,
if you can't smell,
but
you
only
can't
can taste.
taste.
Yeah, you can't
Wait.
taste without smell.
Oh, I thought it was like.
Or is it
separate
not?
smell and taste.
Are we not being biological?
Are we not humans?
Scientifically correct?
No, wait.
Wait, yeah. Are you going to lose your sense of taste as well?
I don't know. Wait, that's like kind of sad though, because you could eat like such good food and just never be
Yeah.
able to taste it. But like if you were like stinky, you could be
Mhm.
like, you could always play it off as like some kind of medical condition and be like, yeah, like I just have like
Medical
a condition that I'm just always stinky.
But like you can't explain it to everyone, right? You can't explain it to everyone you meet. Like imagine going to a lecture hall where it's filled with like 200 students and like walking past them and having them smell you. You can't just go up to each one of them and be like, yeah, I have a medical condition.
Yeah.
You just have to walk
It's awkward.
past them and they'll have to smell you.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yo, this one's hard. You know what? I think I'd still rather just like lose my sense of smell, I guess.
Yeah.
Because, like, even if I'm, like, missing out on taste, I don't think all of taste is determined by smell, right? It's, like, 80% or something? 80%
I
of
don't
what
know.
you taste comes from the
Where
smell?
are you getting this information from?
I read this in the almanac in middle school, bro.
The almanac.
National Geographic.
Middle school was years ago, Brenda.
No. National Geographic made some good almanacs, okay? Very informative.
They did.
I'm pretty sure I read it like young middle school Brenda finished her work early or something and read it.
Oh my god.
An almanac.
Wow, what a stellar student finishing her work early.
I know.
She still does.
Well, high school debatable. College
Since college started. Yeah. But high school, she was the one that was turning in her work late.
I was the one kid sitting like in the class doing all the homework right then and there. Like nudging Belinda, yo, did you do that? Did you do that math homework, bro? Can I copy it? I feel so bad.
There was math homework?
I feel so bad for all the kids that had to deal with me in my Spanish classes because I was always like a year or so older than most of the kids there, right? Because I ended up taking Spanish late. And I used to sit there and pester all the underclassmen and be like, yo, I need to copy that homework down. And I feel so bad, but I also just needed to get by, you know? You gotta do what you gotta do.
Sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll move on then, I guess.
Okay. What is next? Would you rather be captured by a wild jungle tribe or pirates?
Pirates. Because if they told me to walk the plank, I'd do a flip.
What? What?
Oh yeah, she can't swim.
Exactly. I would be done for. No, wait. Maybe that's not the good decision. Wait a second. Rewind. Hold on. No, wild jungle tribe.
Because I just kind of wild tribe.
Because I just be Tarzan then.
What if there were cannibals? Like, what if they?
Yeah. What
What
if?
if they eat? Yeah.
But what if they're?
What do they do after they?
What if you're the?
you?
Huh?
Well, okay, if you're dying either way, then it's basically just like pick your poison. Like pick what way you'd rather die. Would you rather like throw yourself?
I'd rather
off the
drown
plane?
than get eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that was
drown
my
than
point
get
in the beginning. Like if they told me to walk
And then
the
you
plank.
changed to the wild
No,
tribe.
because you guys were like, "Oh, you can't swim. You have like at least a chance of surviving with the jungle tribe." Like for me personally,
That's
like I
fair.
could run away and stuff if I tried. You know, I could attempt to flee or like escape if they were cannibal jungle people. You know, but like,
But what if they lived on an island? Then you'd be screwed either way. Where would you run to? Everything's water.
I would crash course learn how to swim.
How?
Oh my god.
I don't know. I just would, bro.
Okay. I'd go jungle just because it's easier to like get out, I guess. Like if you're smack in the middle of the ocean, like you jump off the boat, what now?
That's true.
See, that's what I'm saying.
But-
With the jungle, like, because you guys seem to think that all jungle tribes are cannibals, clearly I have no escape.
No, we
I
had to
guess.
ask.
Yeah, I said, what if they're cannibals?
Yeah, but what if they're not? You can either join them or run away. Like you have a chance of survival with the jungle tribe. I feel like with the pirates, you could become a pirate, I guess, but I doubt they'd let you because I feel like they're more about telling you to walk off the plank, you know?
You could escape while they're like docked at a harbor or something, because you know you can't carry all that treasure around all day. You know,
Right,
you have to
right.
drop it off somewhere. I love how deep we're going into this.
Analysis.
No, but like no, but here's the thing. What if they don't? Like what if they're just like have you never watched
What
that?
if they don't? Then what's the point of being a pirate if you don't even like use your treasure?
No, I get that,
Harassing
but what
people.
if they're like the ghost pirates from that one Scooby-Doo movie? Have you watched that Scooby-Doo movie where they're ghost pirates?
Specific.
Well, you guys brought up Cannibal Jungle Tribes. It's only fair I bring up Ghost Pirates for the Scooby-Doo movie.
Okay, but that's a pop culture reference. And I'm uncultured.
All right. We'll just move on for now. We'll just move on. So
Okay.
I'm going with the jungle. What about you?
I'll go pirate.
Okay. Gabby?
Jungle.
Jungle. Okay. Belinda's gonna walk the plank.
No, I'm gonna become a pirate.
No, you're gonna
He'll take
walk
over
the
the whole
plank,
ship.
bro. You're too small
Yeah,
to
I
become
will.
a pirate.
I'm a pirate. Arg.
Arg.
I'm a pirate. I'm a pirate in training. When I get to become a real pirate, you will regret your words.
Where do I get
You
trained?
act like
Can I
you're
go
ever.
train too? I'll drop out of CS.
No,
Train as a pirate.
No.
You can be a pirate alone.
Belinda's gonna get scurvy and die. Okay, we'll move on for now. Would you rather be a regular on a daily soap opera or make one-line cameos in 3 large Hollywood blockbusters each year? That is so specific. Whoever came up with that question,
What?
I did not come up with these
It
questions, by the
really
way,
is.
just to make that clear. I did not come up with these questions. But the question was, would you rather be a regular on a daily soap opera or make one-line cameos in 3 large Hollywood blockbusters each year?
I do one-liners because a daily soap opera is kind of a lot of work, and you also get more
True.
attention in the Hollywood blockbusters, even if it's for like 5 seconds.
I guess. And it depends on what your line is. Your line could be like super good, you know? Or it could just
Yeah.
be like Donald Trump's line in Home Alone 2.
I don't even think he talked in Home Alone 2.
Yeah, I don't think he talked.
No,
Wait, no,
who?
he did. Wait.
He did, because Kevin
Wait, what
asked
did he
Yeah,
him.
he
say?
did. He did.
Kevin comes
he
into
did,
the
he did.
hotel and goes, "Hey, mister, do you know where the lobby is?" I don't know why I
Didn't he
remember
just
this so
point?
clearly. And then, no, he
He
doesn't
probably-
point. He goes down the hall into the left.
Oh, wait, yeah.
So he does have a
And he does
line.
talk.
Yeah. But, like, that's such a boring
Yeah, I do
line. If he
one-liners.
wasn't Donald Trump, it wouldn't be significant, you know?
Yeah.
So
Fair.
it's like,
Like, did people even recognize him back then? When the movie
I
came
think he was
out?
fairly
'Cause he wasn't-
famous in the 90s.
I feel like he was fairly well known. Probably not as well known as now.
Yeah, not
but, like,
as well known.
for reasons.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
For reasons you will not get into on this podcast, because the Game of Life is not a political podcast.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer. Okay, but anyway, back to the question. I guess but it depends on your line. It depends on, like, because it could be like a super epic one-liner, or it could literally be down the hall and to your left, you know?
Yeah.
And like with the daily soap opera, aren't you technically gonna make more money in the long run off the daily soap opera?
But again, the work.
Facts.
Plus,
Yeah,
you can tell your friends,
film
I was
every
in that
single
movie.
day.
Oh yeah, you could tell your bragging rights. You could be like, yeah,
Yeah.
I was in that one movie.
Or nobody watches the soap opera, and that's all you do.
True.
That's true.
All right, so then I'm going with the Hollywood blockbuster one line.
Same.
Me too.
I like how we all have the same answers for the most part.
Except the jungle, because Belinda wants to walk the plank.
Because you guys want to be eaten alive by cannibals.
They're not gonna be cannibals.
You don't know
You
that.
don't know that.
Okay,
You
but
don't know that.
there's such a high chance that they're not gonna be a cannibalistic tribe. Like,
I
what cannibalistic
guess.
tribe still exists, bro? Come on.
Did you hear about
Well,
that
you
like
guys are about to
island in
join,
India?
that's who-
Wait, what? What did you say, Gabby?
There's like this island in India. I remember like a few years ago, like this missionary tried to like go to this island in India and like convert people, and like
yeah.
everyone there was like they don't have access to modern technology. Like they're living like as if they were like hunters and gatherers, and they like killed the missionary as soon as he got there with like spears and stuff. So maybe they're
Yeah, I heard that.
cannibals.
Oh, whoa, wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I heard about that.
I do not recall hearing about this, but sure.
I don't remember how I heard about it. It might have been like BuzzFeed or some like.
It was
weird
probably
ass
that's a
source.
very BuzzFeed thing to talk
Yeah.
about. Okay, moving on. Oh, Gabby, it's your turn.
Is it this?
It's this.
Okay, would you rather only talk in third person or never be able to call someone by their name?
Imagine narrating your whole like imagine like you call, I call Belinda up on my walk and I'm like, yo, so Brenda was going on a walk today and she was bored. So she called you. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I feel like, wait, if you can't call someone by their name, then can you still call them by like a nickname or something?
No, that counts as
Yeah, I
a
would
name.
assume not.
So no, like just like you.
Yeah.
You over there.
Imagine addressing your professor like that. Like you have a question and
You.
you have to go up to a professor and you're just like, you.
You can just say professor. That's
Yeah.
not their name.
Yeah, true.
That's their title. It's different.
That's a title. It's different.
Yeah, I would do. Wait, yeah, I would do not addressing their name.
So, oh wait, so the second one, you would never be able to like address someone by their
Yeah.
name. Yeah, same.
Mhm.
Like third person is just so fun. I mean, honestly, you could be such a
Right?
funny person though, because you can just go around like narrating your life in third person.
I don't know if this is a loophole, but if you're like narrating your life, can you like technically use quotations and like use I through the quotations and continue
Yeah,
narrating?
I don't know if that's a loophole, but I mean, how would that work in like
I don't know.
everyday conversation?
Everyday
though?
conversation.
You're just like I. All right, we'll move on then. Would you rather be the first person to walk on Mars, but it's a one-way trip, or never travel to space?
I would go to Mars if I could go when I was like dying and then I just die on Mars, you know? Because like I've always wanted to go to space.
You'd
And
be
like,
oh, then you could probably get the record for like the oldest person ever to be
Yeah.
on Mars,
And no
and
one
the
will beat
first
me, then I'll
person
die.
too. Wait, yeah, so you have like 2 records with that, yo.
Wait, the first person to step on Mars?
Yeah, so the first person to walk on Mars or never be able to like go into space.
I'd never go into space then. I feel like space is such a hassle. Like I've seen astronauts have to like
High key.
wash their hair in such like weird ways and like eat because there's no gravity. Like it just seems too much work.
Yeah, but
honestly.
surely like okay, wait. I don't know if this is like genuine or not, but surely sometime in the future we'll be able to travel, like the general public will be able to like safely and comfortably travel to space, right? So
They are opening a hotel in space in a few years.
exactly. See, and I'm
But-
pretty sure like our boy Elon
I mean,
Musk
how much do you
gets
have
the
to pay
general
for
public
that?
to space.
I think it's like $9 million.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be able to support that.
How many
Oh.
YouTubers do you think are gonna come out with the video? I went on the most
Clickbait title?
expensive hotel in the universe, and it's in space. No, but like, I'm pretty sure that there are a lot of people like trying to work on getting the general public to be able to go to space, right? So like, if that's in the future anyway. So okay, let's change the question then. Assuming the general public can actually go to space and stuff, would you rather be the first person on Mars or just like not be able to go to space at all and be stuck on Earth forever? So like even as climate change and all of that takes over and kills Earth, you're still stuck here.
Okay, yeah, I'd go to Mars then. Like if the general public could go to space, then I choose Mars.
Yeah, same. I just made the question easy for us.
Okay. What's next? Thank you for highlighting. Would you rather constantly stumble while walking or constantly stutter while speaking? I mean,
I already stutter when I speak.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, wait, I do both already.
Yeah, no, definitely.
How often is this stumbling and stuttering though? Like, how often are we talking about? Every other step, every other word?
I would assume like somewhere within that range. Give
Yeah,
or take, I
probably
guess.
like often enough that it's noticeable. Like people
Yeah.
like question it a little bit.
And you can't fix it. Like, you can't fix your stutter. You can't
No,
fix...
You can't like you're stuck with it for the rest of your life. I would probably go like stumbling. You know why?
Same.
Because like I've done public speaking and stuff in the past, so I don't want to lose that. I'd love to continue being able to speak and stuff. And the stumbling thing, I feel like recently at least, every time like I trip or something, I just kind of stand there and laugh at myself for a minute and move on. So it's like I wouldn't mind stumbling, so stumbling, I guess.
Yeah, I'd choose stumbling too. I feel like if I stuttered every other word, like, I'd be so flustered to speak in front of other people.
Oh yeah.
I cannot.
I wouldn't be able to hold a
stutter.
conversation or anything.
Yeah.
Not that I can hold a convo now, but
you can. That's why you're on the podcast, Gabby.
Sure. Would you rather always know when people are lying or always get away with lying?
Oh, that's such a good one. But I know my answer.
Same.
Always know
when people are lying.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Why?
I don't want to say it, but I feel like, because like, wouldn't you rather know when people are lying to you?
I guess.
Would you not?
No, but like, what if you're like asking something serious? I guess. Like, what if you don't actually want to know the answer?
Still
I
rather
want to know the answer. I want to know if they're truthful or not.
Yeah, I want to.
guess.
I want like I want to know. I want to know the truth. I want to know what people actually think.
I guess.
Yeah.
So I guess Belinda and I are going with always know when people are lying. Gabby, what are you going?
Yeah, I'll go with the other option.
Get away with lying. Ooh,
Yeah.
dude, Gabby's gonna. We all better watch what Gabby says from now on.
There's no point because she's gonna get away with it no matter what.
Oh, facts. That means we can't. But that means you'd never be like trusted. I mean, I guess people wouldn't know, but that's.
Yeah, they wouldn't know she was lying.
Yeah.
Belinda and I would know though. We'd rat you out.
Okay.
We wouldn't. We would lose our memory. We would get amnesia because we're not supposed to know as well.
Would you rather always have sticky fingers or always have bad breath? No,
If you wear like gloves or something, like.
No, but then the gloves would be stuck to you.
Well, but the outside of the gloves wouldn't be sticky, and then you just have gloves for the rest of your life.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, bad breath is just terrible. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't want to expose anyone, but there is one person that I know, and this person will know I'm talking about them, that I always clown for.
Damn.
Wait, I know who you're talking about. I'm not gonna expose whoever this is, but like.
I used to say, you know what? No. I'm a real friend, okay? I was telling this person every time I noticed.
I remember you yelled it out one time. Like,
wait, what?
Oh my god. No. Dude, I'm being a real friend, okay? I'm saving this person
She literally yelled it out. She was like, so-and-so has bad breath, like, in front of, like, 20 people. Like,
oh my god.
She didn't even try to tell them quietly. Like, she just yelled it out in front of, like, 20 people.
No, I didn't. Wait, are we even thinking of the same person?
I need to hear this story after the podcast.
After we film, we'll tell you this story.
Or you can tell me now and we can cut it out.
No, that's
just be talking about two different people, but I'm pretty sure we're talking about the same one.
Okay, we'll talk about this after then.
Okay.
Okay, next question.
Would you rather be able to read minds, but every time you do it, it gives you really bad headaches, or be able to fly, but you're scared of heights?
What?
Fly. Because fear is something you can get over.
Yeah.
If you're like, even if you're like deathly afraid of heights, especially if you could fly, I feel like you could start small and like hover over the ground and then get higher and higher, right?
And flying's
it's
fun.
like-
so like even if you're scared of like heights, like you could get into flying.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can get over the fear, so
Yeah.
flying.
I'd rather read minds. Like you can take medication for the headaches, right? For migraines.
Yeah.
Like they have medication for migraines.
She's gonna be
And
on
also, I hate
medicinal
flying.
marijuana.
I hate flying. Whenever you see me high, you know I've been reading minds.
Oh my God. No, but flying's so much more fun, Belinda. Imagine all the
I
fun
hate
you can have.
flying. I literally hate flying. Honestly,
Really?
Like
I
reading
couldn't
minds has
imagine.
more benefit.
I guess.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but like, because I feel like I would be too tempted to always read minds, and that would mean that I would always have headaches as well.
True.
That's true.
And I don't want to be like, you know, on medicinal marijuana for the rest of my life because I keep reading minds too much.
Yeah. I'd still read minds though.
Would you read minds when you were high?
Wait,
I wonder how that
what?
would go. No, like if you're taking medication and you end up high and you want to keep reading minds, like how would that go?
I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, next one.
Would you rather kill one person you know or 3 strangers? The person you know is someone you like. Do you get to pick, or like does somebody just decide
I think you get
for
to.
you?
I think you get to pick. I think it's
okay.
gonna.
Then I'll pick someone I hate.
Oh my God.
So passionate. I'll pick someone I hate.
That was the most passion I've heard on this podcast in the last few episodes we've recorded.
Oh my god.
Oh my God. I guess I would go with 3 strangers though, because like I don't know. I just feel like I couldn't pick someone I know and like kill them. I mean, if we're going with Gabby's logic and it's someone you don't like, then I can definitely think of like maybe 1 or 2 people that
1 or 2 people who hurt you.
1 or 2. We're the 1 or 2 people. We're the 1 or 2
Honestly,
people
probably.
about Gabby. Oh my god.
No. I promise you guys
This
are
is
not
literally the trolley problem.
Yes.
Like, in philosophy, this is literally the trolley problem.
Would you like to explain, Belinda?
The trolley
Wait,
problem.
you're going into cognitive science. Wait a second, hold on. Go back to the reading minds question. If she's going into cognitive science, then surely she, to a certain extent, can read minds.
Sure.
Like,
That's why she picked it. That's why she picked it. We've cracked the code.
To read
Yeah.
minds.
yeah, it is actually to read minds.
Okay, wait. So anyway, one person you know or 3 strangers?
I'm still gonna do the
3
person I know.
strangers.
Yeah, I think I would go with 3 strangers because, like, I don't know them. I don't know their families. Like, I'm not gonna feel as guilty, I guess, even though
But
I'm
like, what
killing
if
more
they
people.
don't deserve it? You know.
No,
You
okay,
know,
what if
the
they're the
person you
people that
know-
are going to die anyways? Like, the people in hospitals that are, like, brain dead and, like, their families are thinking of, like, you know,
pulling the
what if
plug?
it's
Pulling the
those,
plug.
yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, like I would go with 3 strangers that are like either like deserve some kind of like. Oh wait, probably shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, no, 3 strangers because I would like even though I'm killing more people, I feel like I would feel less guilty because I don't know their families and I don't know like the people that would end up like
I guess.
you know. So yeah.
But, like, could you live with the guilt of knowing that you killed 3 random people?
Okay, but could you
and,
live
like,
with the guilt of
thinking of-
killing anyone?
That's fair. If
True.
you're
Like
gonna
even regardless
guilt
of how
either
many
way.
people it is, if you have blood on your hands, that's blood on your hands. Like you're always
Yeah,
going
I'd
to
kill
have
3
that.
strangers.
Yeah.
For legal reasons, I'm gonna switch to 3 strangers because if somebody I know is listening right now,
For legal reasons. No, because it's like, okay, like think about like have you seen that BuzzFeed interview where they interviewed like the hitman, and he was like, I only ever like accepted jobs for the people that actually deserve to die and stuff like that, like
oh,
things like that. So like I guess if you're picking 3 strangers, you could like set your own rules and morals about it
I
and
guess, yeah.
not be like, oh, I'm gonna like kill a child, you know, like you're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. Would you rather live in a place that snows every day of the year or rains every day of the year? Oh, that's so depressing either way.
How much snow? Because after seeing Binghamton's snow, I don't know if you saw, but like they got like 4 feet of snow right after I left, and
Ooh.
it looked really bad.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just like just think like snowy place, like East Coast, like Northeast versus like I don't know, Washington where it, you know.
So every
rains
day it's winter. It's like winter.
Yeah. So like it either like you're either in Antarctica or you're in a place that rains every day. So it either snows every single day or rains every single day. I would say snow just because I can't deal with the rain. I hate the rain. And I feel like with snow, like you can bundle up and stuff. With the rain,
Right.
you're always gonna like end up getting
It's just
splashed
wet.
or like
Yeah.
get wet or something like that. Like it's
Yeah, I like snow better too.
Like I
would
feel like
snow.
rain is just an inconvenience.
Yeah, rain is
More
such an
so than
inconvenience.
snow.
Like snow
At least with
is-
snow you can do something. you
Yeah.
know? You can
Like
do
you
Yeah.
can shovel
I
it
mean,
out.
snow is also still like an inconvenience because like you have to, you know, shovel the driveway and like get around on slippery like places and like it's
Right.
everywhere and there's not much you can do about it. Whereas rain kind of like
Mhm.
I mean they're both just inconveniences. Yeah, no, I'm still going snow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Would you rather live forever or die right now with no afterlife?
Okay, so wait, to clarify, afterlife means no such thing as heaven, hell, and no like rebirth or anything like that if you believe in that kind of stuff. So it's just like you permanently die, like your soul dies too, or it's like you live forever until the world ends, I guess.
Oh, until the world ends. I thought you were just gonna be there forever.
No,
Like
no.
to-
Like if the world ends, you die with it, but you are like you live through all of that. So like any future pandemics, any like climate change effects, all those kinds of like treacherous things, you live through all of that.
I would.
I would die
I
right now
don't-
then.
Oh, really?
I feel like I would die right now too cuz like I'd rather like not have to sit there and like live through such a tedious life.
I guess.
Like
yeah.
you'd get so bored and just so done after a while. I like how this is the
Yeah,
Game
plus-
of Life podcast and we're sitting here talking about dying.
And plus, like, if you live forever, the people, like your friends and stuff, they're gonna die before
Yeah,
you die.
yeah.
And this is
Yeah,
kind
I-
of depressing.
I
Depressing to
would
just like
not wanna
live
see,
there
like-
without. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to see like all my friends, like every single person that I know die before me. Like, bro,
Mhm.
nah,
Right.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
I just feel like
Yeah.
right now is like, excuse me, like I haven't done like as much as I wanted to. Like, so
Oh, no,
if it
yeah,
would be
I get
right
that.
now.
Mhm.
Yeah, I get that, but
Other than that, like I would take death over forever.
Mhm. Yeah.
would you rather have the ability to rewind to a previous time in your life or have the ability to fast forward to a future time in your life?
I say rewind. Just
Back
because.
to before COVID.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I do rewind too.
I would probably go rewind as well. Or actually, I don't know, man. High school was rough.
Like I wouldn't necessarily go back to high school. Wait, can you like jump around like after you rewind?
Oh wait,
No,
you
you
probably can't jump around. Oh wait a minute, that changes everything. I thought you could just like go back to a previous time and then
Right.
come back to the present.
I just don't feel like I'd want to like miss out like a chunk in my life because I fast forwarded.
Oh yeah, I
true.
get that. But what if you could fast forward to like a certain point? Like what if you got to choose? What if you could be like, "Oh, I'm going to fast forward to when I graduate college and COVID's gone and I have a degree and I have a job." Like I feel like that's like a stable place to fast forward to, you know?
I
But like all
guess.
that time you lost fast
Yeah.
forwarding, you
I
know,
guess. I guess.
I feel
Like
like
I
it's
want to
not
spend time
worth
with my
it.
friends in college, you know.
Yeah,
Like
like
we
even if
can
we're
right
having a
now.
hard time,
Yeah.
but like I'd still rewind.
Yeah, I would rewind as well. I'd probably go back to middle school because middle school was lit.
Middle
I
school, then you'd
would.
have to live through high school all over again.
High school was so rough, but honestly, middle school was so much fun. I have so many good, like, I have way, like, when I think middle school, I think of all the good memories. When I think high school, I think of all the bad. That's just what high school does
it
to
was
you.
rough.
I mean, like, yeah, we had, like, good stuff, too, about high school, but
Mhm.
middle school was a time. I was thriving in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
I was not.
Oh, oh
Okay, you don't have to rewind to middle school then, guys. You can rewind
I won't.
to
I won't.
high school.
Sure.
Gabby's gonna rewind to when she was 3 and had no worries in life.
Honestly, that would be great.
Bro,
Like
toddlers have
I
it
miss
so
like being
chill.
carefree and not worrying about
Mhm.
like what other people thought about me, and like my only responsibilities that day would be like go to Target or like go to the park.
No, not
Eating,
even. And it's like
sleeping.
toddlers, like their biggest worries are like, do I have enough Legos to build what I want to build
Right.
today? You know, like they
Yeah,
don't
that
have
is
like
true.
worries or anything. It's so chill for toddlers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, would you rather always be 30 minutes late or always be 30 minutes early?
Early.
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 Why would you be
Early. Like
late?
Better early than late.
better early than late. Even if I'm like wasting half an hour, like I'd probably just it's just better being early. And I feel like that's so
Yeah.
much better in terms of like, let's say you're going to an interview. Imagine showing up 30 minutes late for an interview. Bro,
They
you
wouldn't
would
hire you.
they would
They'd
fire
be
you
on to the next
before they even
applicant
hire
already.
you.
Yeah. Also,
All
it's
right.
stressful to be 30 minutes late. Like,
Yeah.
it's so stressful.
That's mad stress. Like, especially because like you're gonna be dude, you would literally lose so many years of your life worrying about being late.
Right.
You'd be like stuck in traffic, like, oh my gosh, I'm 30 minutes late again.
Yeah, don't you hate it when, like, you go to a place late and there are no more seats and you just have to, like, stand in the
Yeah.
back or something? Like,
Oh
I
my God,
hate it. I
yeah.
hate being late to those kinds of events.
No, it just sucks being late to everything. Like there's consequences to being
Mhm.
late. There's
Mhm.
no real consequences to being early except the fact that you are just like wasting 30 minutes of your time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Would you rather be invisible or invincible?
Okay.
Invincible, like the Mario character that gets.
I feel like if you were invisible, you could have so much more fun.
Yeah, that's true. And like
I would
when
go
will you need to be invincible realistically?
never, honestly. Like I just feel like I personally would just go with invisible because you would have so much fun. Think of
Mhm.
all the pranks you could pull. Like I could show up to Belinda's house and just like steal all her snacks and like run away with like all her stuff, and she would never know because I was invisible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, Belinda, if you
Yeah,
ever
I'd be
lose your
invisible.
snacks, you know
Oh
who to
no!
blame it
Oh no!
on.
Like Brenda has found out how to be invisible.
But yeah, no, invisible all the way for me.
Same.
I'd be invisible too.
Bro, I would throw so many pranks if I was invisible. I would literally pull so many pranks. I would show up to everyone's houses and like
Nobody make Brenda invisible, please. I'm begging you. Sake of humanity,
Viewers
please do not
who
make her
are
invisible.
watching.
No, it's
Whoever's
so much
close
fun
to finding
though.
an invisibility potion, please do not give it to Brenda.
Okay, wait. But imagine if I could help you out by being invisible. Like, what if
How would you help me out?
what if you're struggling to like, you know, do I don't know, present a speech or something, and because I'm invisible, I can just like hold up like whatever you need to say and stuff, like behind
But
everyone
people
else.
would be able to see the cards.
Yeah.
They just see the cards like floating in midair.
No, but what if you're invisible, but if you're touching something, that also becomes invisible.
Yeah, then like how will she read the cards?
Oh. Wait, I just had such a dumb moment. I did not think of that.
Oh my gosh.
What if it was selective? Like you could pick who could see you.
Okay,
and
but like
stuff
what are the
that.
odds that you get to pick?
Yeah, I know, you're
This
right.
is too much power, honestly.
Nah, I still want to be invisible. Invisibility would be
Same.
so much fun.
Yeah, I would.
Oh, I also wouldn't need to I wouldn't have a need for like clothes and stuff like that.
Bruh.
Oh my
That's so uncomfortable though. Like even if you're invisible,
Yeah.
like you like I
god. No,
can't
but
just step outside my house.
what if it doesn't like never mind. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm having such a
what if you
dumb
can't
moment
see your
right now.
body or something?
Yeah, what if you can't see yourself? Like you're just there. You exist, but you're invisible.
I would still wear clothes.
Yeah.
know what
No,
to
wait,
tell
okay,
you.
but you guys said that you would be able to see stuff. So if I were to wear clothes, then wouldn't my clothes be visible?
Maybe like everything you hold or like anything attached to you. I don't know.
There's too many specifics to invisibility.
That's true.
Wow. That's where we kind of ended. We've run out of questions to talk about. But it was fun. This was good. This was a very fun, lighthearted podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
thank you for coming on with us today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
You're an excellent
Oh
first
my
guest.
gosh.
Hopefully we'll get
Mhm.
Belinda back on, or we'll get more guests in the future. But
Yeah.
if you guys would like to see Belinda back on, don't do anything because I don't want Belinda back on. No, I'm kidding.
Kind of toxic.
No, I'm
Guys, you know
kidding.
what kind of friend Brenda is?
I'm kidding. Hey, no, I'm the kind of friend that points out when you have bad friends.
To 20 people.
It wasn't
People.
Loudly.
I don't even know who you're talking about. Like, I'm pretty sure, I feel like you're talking about a different person because I swear I didn't say this to 20 people. I just told her and like you.
maybe
and,
you
like,
No, you didn't say it
notice.
to 20 people, but you said it out loud so that 20 people could hear it.
No, but no one actually heard it.
You don't know that.
Yeah, you don't know
Sometimes I
that.
pass by random people in the quad and they're like saying questionable things. And they think nobody's listening. And I'm just like, you do you.
Oh, I've definitely heard some questionable things
Yeah.
in the quad.
Would you like to share?
I can't think of any like particularly off the top of my head, but there is definitely
It
some.
could be your next podcast episode. Random things you've heard in the quad. That's your next episode.
I remember
title.
nothing. I just
See,
remember
that's the thing. Like,
questionable.
I definitely know I've heard some questionable things, but I can't think of stuff off the top of my head.
Mhm.
But anyway, we will end it there. That's going to be a wrap on episode 3. Thank you again to Belinda for showing up today and dealing with us for a whole hour.
Yeah.
No, but it was good. It was good. We got a lot of information.
Yeah.
We talked about some fun stuff. We debated cannibalistic jungle tribes. But yeah, and that being said, we will see you on episode 4 next week. Bye.